Hey guys, this is Scott Horne. This video we're going to take a minute and just talk about earnest money and wiring funds with your closing agent, just to ensure you protect yourself and everybody's on the same page. You know, so many investors, they don't believe in putting up earnest money. They want to use something very, very nominal like $10, which doesn't always secure their deal. Could create some contractual issues here and there also. I always like to suggest to the investor to use reasonable earnest money subject to the size of your transaction, as it's a good protection mechanism to help you secure your property and eliminate any negative issues that could arise from that. So learning how to work with earnest money correctly, getting it to your closing agent, getting it to them timely, helps to ensure a good, valid contract. And then if you are submitting earnest money to your closing agent, make sure you get a receipt for that as well to ensure they've received it. Whether you're dropping off a cashier's check or you're wiring money in some format in that regard, always beneficial to have that and ensure receipt of those kind of items. I also think it's a very wise thing to do is to identify in your contract how earnest money is to be handled, especially in the event of a seller default, where you get the seller to sign off in the contract that if the seller fails to close timely, that you have the option to notify the escrow agent, the closing agent of such, and that the escrow agent does not need to get a signature from the seller in order to release the earnest money back to you. Otherwise, it could tie up money for a long time. It could force you into maybe the justice court in order to go and retrieve your earnest money again. And just some smart provisions in the contract can make life so much easier for you as well as the closing agent along the way. From there, as you're preparing to wire funds, maybe you're wiring a down payment, maybe you're wiring the entire amount, maybe your lender is doing that on your behalf. It is so important to work with your closing agent closely. Not only is it smart maybe to call them and verify verbally who their bank is they're working through, get from them in an email the proper wiring instructions that you can then provide to your particular bank. Ensure your bank has the right information. And guys, texts and emails are great, but sometimes verbally is the best way of doing it, just to ensure they've got it. And if you see a problem arising and things aren't adding up, stop. By all means, stop. Go back, verify what the title company gave you, verify what the bank has, verify the dollar amount that is coming out, validate these kind of things. One of the things I like to see banks do today is one of my offices may send in a wire request, and it's in writing given to the bank. The bank then calls one of two people on that account to verify and validate the wiring information being sent, the dollar amount, where it's originating, who is it going to, things of that nature. They don't want all the details. They want enough to verify and validate that that is a valid wire to go out, because stranger things will happen along the way. Confirm all this stuff. Guys, wire fraud is just, it's rampant and it's huge, and title companies are trying to put a stop to this as best they can, but people keep outsmarting everybody and dumb things happen. To give y'all an example, I had a client whose bank was out of El Paso, Texas, and they had gotten the wiring instructions for that, provided the title. And the title office then got an email from a bank out of Los Angeles, but it looked like the instructions were emanating from the same email address, and it said the same person. The difference was, in this case, instead of having the words law, L-A-W, in the email address, it was L-A-V-V, that when you put together, sure looks like a W if you just glance at it. And unfortunately, no one from that title office did a follow-up email or verbal confirmation to find out why it changed from Bank A to Bank B, from El Paso, Texas to Los Angeles, California. And a lot of money got wired out and went poof to China, Korea, Iran, who knows where it went to, right? I do think they were lucky enough to get that clawed back in some format. I'm not 100% certain of that this time. But this is the stuff that goes on in the world. So when you're wiring large sums of money, stop, confirm, verify it, Get confirmation of it. You can't do too much to ensure that everybody in the stream of the transaction is protected. Along the way, watch for any red flags. And if you see something that doesn't seem right or look right, whatever it might be, stop. Start the process over again. Reconfirm everything. Make sure everybody's on the same page. It's your money. Don't let it go out to some unknown location. And if you do suspect there is a problem, funds got wired and your title company is going, we ain't got it. It's already been a day, which of course they should have it. You need to be calling your bank, confirming everything along the way, checking all sides of the equation. Do whatever you have to do to protect yourself. But in today's world, everybody is trying to get to money. They do it through fraudulent mechanisms left and right. Be smart. Put processes in place so that you follow them every time. Don't bend the rules. And hopefully you'll find you can limit any negative issues that might occur when you're wiring funds out to your closing agent. So guys, I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, take a minute and like it, please. Don't forget to comment below. We'll do our best to answer those questions. Come over and join us on our YouTube channel as well. And we'll see you guys next time around.